You wake up feeling like you barely slept. By midday, your thoughts are swimming in a thick brain fog, and a low-level anxiety hums quietly in the background of everything you do. We tend to look at these daily struggles as entirely separate problems. You might buy eye drops for dry eyes, rely on sleeping pills to get through the night, or write off the exhaustion and scattered focus as a normal part of getting older. None of these are isolated issues. They aren't inevitable signs of age, and they don't require their own individual, disjointed treatments. Treating every symptom independently masks a much deeper mechanical issue. A single systemic biological failure is running quietly in the background of your body, creating all of this friction at once. Every time you consume a constant influx of sugar, the brain tries to protect itself from toxicity by creating resistance. This is insulin resistance. The sugar molecules pile up outside the cells, completely unable to cross the barrier. To shield its delicate structures, the brain locks its own doors. You can eat constantly all day long, taking in thousands of calories, while the actual cells in your brain slowly starve for fuel. This cellular starvation tricks your body into panicking. An hour and a half after a heavy meal, you feel an extreme, illogical hunger and an intense craving for sweets. Your brain isn't asking for more food because your stomach is empty. It is trapped in a massive cellular delivery failure, starving to death in a sea of available calories. The root of this delivery failure comes down to a very specific biological spark plug, vitamin B1, known as thiamine. You need B1 to process and burn carbohydrates. Look at this chart. When you flood your body with sugar and carbs, the demand for B1 skyrockets. Processing all that heavy fuel rapidly drains your natural reserves down toward zero. Without B1 to spark the combustion, the fuel never turns into usable energy. Because your nervous system operates with the highest metabolic rate in the body, its cells are the absolute first to starve. Constant sugar consumption actively strips the nervous system of the exact nutrient required to keep your brain online and functional. Your autonomic nervous system is the automatic rest and digest control center of the body. Because it relies heavily on steady energy, it is highly sensitive to a B1 deficiency and is the first system to break down. When this control center misfires, the physical symptoms cascade. Failing tear ducts leave you with dry eyes. Weakened digestive valves trigger severe bloating. Poor blood flow adaptation causes you to feel dizzy and lightheaded the second you stand up. Evolution never prepared us for this. Early humans rarely encountered concentrated glucose. For survival, our brains evolved to run highly efficiently on ketones, a clean, slow-burning fuel derived directly from fat. The modern human brain isn't broken. It is violently rejecting a fuel source it was never designed to handle. The physiological fix is straightforward. By dropping your daily carbohydrate intake below 50 grams and cutting out hidden industrial starches entirely, you force the brain to switch back to ketones. Within 3 weeks of making this switch, blood flow to the brain increases by 22%. It's the biological equivalent of an Olympic athlete getting a sudden, massive boost of pure oxygen right in the middle of a race. Then comes the secondary upgrade. Your brain-derived neurotropic factor, or BDNF, surges by nearly 50%. This is an antidepressant protein that signals your brain to repair damaged networks and grow entirely new brain cells. Dropping the sugar triggers a rapid structural renovation of your brain's hardware. The transition takes exactly 21 days. The first week introduces a little friction, but adding basic electrolytes and B vitamins stabilizes your mood and shuts down sugar cravings completely. By week 2, physical milestones hit. Your physical energy surges, the uncomfortable digestive bloating vanishes, and you experience deep REM sleep. Week 3 is the peak. The baseline anxiety lifts entirely, replaced by maximum cognitive clarity and total, unshakable control over your own focus. You are exactly 21 days away from replacing a starving, malfunctioning brain with a highly optimized, biologically aligned machine.